Hey guys, it's Riley. Welcome back to my channel for another bullet journaling video. Now, as much as I hate to admit it, winter is really close. And so I feel like even though I'm not a huge fan of winter, it's just too cold for me to actually love winter. I think it's a good time anyways to sort of take advantage of some of the like cozy, cute winter vibes that you can have in your bullet journal. So I wanted to make a little video just about 5 different winter bullet journal themes. Some of them I've done for myself, some of them I've done in custom journals for others, and some are just ideas that I've had that I've never gotten to use. So I hope that you enjoy some of these themes, and if you do, definitely let me know down below which ones you like. If you decide to use any of them in your bullet journal, I would love to hear about that as well. So the way that I set these themes up in the video is I kind of treated each one as if it were its own title page for a month. So maybe for November, December, January, whatever you're planning in your bullet journal right now. So I set them up kind of in that way, but you could definitely use these for just an individual spread. Maybe you've already made your monthly spread, but you want to have some sort of cute little mood tracker that's kind of a bit more seasonal. You can do something like that too. Some of them are more Christmassy, some of them are just wintry. So you can kind of play around with them, see which ones you like, and if you want to incorporate any of them into your bullet journal. So as you can see, I kind of just wrote in winter as I would like a monthly title or something like that if you did want to use this for a title page. And then the first design that I'm doing here is some Christmas lights. So you can take this in a few different directions. If you want to do kind of strings of lights zigzagging across the page like I did, you can. If you want them to be more twisty turny, like maybe even wrapping around your letters or some boxes for a habit tracker or something like that, those are all options too. But I think this captures kind of just the simplicity of Christmas lights. All you gotta do is really draw some kind of curved or winding line for the wire. Then I added a little like square piece to be kind of the base of the light, and then just an oval kind of egg shape for the light itself. And you can also choose your own colors for this. So I've done this in my own bullet journal before where I just used yellow for all the lights to have kind of gold lights. But in this one I decided to do red and green, just feeling Christmassy. You know, winter is just so cold that the thing that really makes it worth it is Christmas and like getting together with my family for holidays and stuff like that. So I wanted to incorporate some of those Christmassy elements in with this. Now for the second one here, this is just like a winter wear spread. So I chose particularly mittens and mittens with a string. If you know me, I seriously have mittens with me all the time. I have a pair of mittens that stays in pretty much every jacket I own just because my hands get cold so fast. And this is an actual like sort of replica of my current favorite mittens. So they've just got a red sort of wintry design and they're nice knit wool mittens. So I added some texture to them with my gray just to make it look a little bit more knit like my mittens actually are. So of course you could make a bunch of like smaller pairs of mittens or one huge mitten on this page, whatever you like. I just decided to do it like this, a little pair. So again, for our third idea, I've already got the title in, and this one is just some kind of hot drink. So I started off by drawing the hot drink itself. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I don't mind hot chocolate every now and again if it comes with a Tim Tam. I love Tim Tam slams. If you guys do Tim Tam slams or you're familiar with them at least, let me know in the comments. Those are seriously my favorite snack, whether it's cold out or not. So anyways, to me, this is a mug of hot chocolate. To you, it could be a mug of coffee. But I just drew the mug itself. I drew some sort of steam rising above my title. And then you really can decorate the mug as much as you want. I wasn't quite sure how to decorate it, but I guess I decided to keep going with kind of the Christmas colors and use some dark green just to make a few very simple designs on the mug. Theme number 4 is one that I included in a bullet journal that I recently flipped through on this channel, and I'll try to link that one above, but it's just a really basic Christmas tree theme. So basically, you can go in and draw a bunch of triangles. I drew them in all different shapes and sizes. You could draw these on like a landscape so that it actually looks like they're in a forest, or you could just kind of scatter them like I did. So once you've got your triangles down, you really just want to color them in and kind of add whatever decorative elements you want. So I colored mine in with 2 different shades of green. You can do, of course, whatever you'd like. And then once you've colored them in is when it really gets more exciting. So you can use either a black pen or a colored gel pen like white, or maybe you've got a gold gel pen that would stand out really nicely. Something like that to add just little designs. I make the designs on all of my trees different. So like zigzags, lines, whatever. I add all sorts of little designs with whatever pen I choose to use. fifth and final spread that I'm doing for this winter video is just a snowflake spread. So to start off, you just want to draw a bunch of kind of skeleton shapes for the snowflake, like, you know, not the whole snowflake, but just kind of draw these 6-pronged little, I don't even know what to call them, but you know, like a star when you're making like bullet points in your notes or something like that. You just want to draw a bunch of those and then just kind of add decoration. So I think probably the most important part when you're doing these is to keep them sort of symmetrical. So even if not all of the little sticks match, you want to make sure that at least maybe just the alternating ones do, or maybe all of them do. It's kind of up to you, but I think symmetry is really nice when you're making these snowflake shapes. And you can make them in all different shapes and sizes. There's not like a specific formula for this. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys did this when you were kids, but I definitely did, where you just take like white paper, fold it up, and cut snowflakes out of it. It's kind of like that, where you can really cut in any direction that you want, and it's going to turn out to make this nice, symmetrical, really unique looking snowflake. And so the same idea kind of applies to these. Now you could certainly leave your snowflakes as is, just with the black ink, but I decided to just go in and add a little bit of color with a very light blue, just going over kind of the main lines, not over all of the details, but just adding a little bit of extra. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed these different winter bullet journal themes. Again, let me know down below if you decide to use any of them. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so that you can join me here for even more bullet journaling content.